Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest. As usual, we start with this Moroccan star, Amrabat, who recently sat down for an interview with Spanish outlet Marca, during which he discussed the links to Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, saying that it is a great honor. We are going to be discussing on what the player had to say on those links. Then to conclude this episode, talking about this report claiming that Xavi is, taking a close look at this 16-year-old La Masia prospect by name Hector. La Masia prospect as an option at right back. So guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch the video right up to the very end. Sofyan Amrabat has been one of the standout performers for the Moroccan national team. At the FIFA World Cup 2022, the Florentina midfielder has been pivotal to the African nations drawn to the semi-finals of the tournament in Qatar. Naturally, it has put Amrabat on the radars of top clubs across Europe, especially with the January transfer window on the horizon. While Barcelona have been linked with Amrabat's international teammate Azzedine Ouanahi, some outlets in Spain have reported that the Catalans' interest in the Florentina ace as well. At the same time, they have also been linked with Barcelona's rivals Atletico Madrid too. And ahead of Morocco's semi-final clash against France, Amrabat sat down for an interview with Marca, during which he discussed the links to Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. It is a great honor to be linked with such clubs. Right now, I am playing for Florentina. I have a lot of respect for my club. It's a great team, the 26-year-old midfielder said. I have a great coach and a great relationship with the owner, Rocco Camiso, who brought me to Fiorentina, and also with Joe Baron, general manager of the club, and Daniel Parade, sporting director. I have a lot of respect for them and for the club as well. It was Amrabat's Morocco that eliminated Spain from the FIFA World Cup. Following that, the midfielder posted an edited image on Instagram in which he was depicted carrying Xavi on his shoulders and off the pitch. The post generated controversy in Spain, and the midfielder has now provided an explanation for the same. As he said, I manage my Instagram accounts, but there is another person who also manages it for me. The person who shares that image saw it as a joke. I have a lot of respect for Spaniards, and when I heard that people weren't liking it, I deleted it immediately. If anyone was upset, I apologize in the most sincere way. When people were upset, I decided to delete it quickly. I apologize if anyone was upset. When asked if he followed the Spanish midfielder as a reference, Amrabat named Barcelona legends Xavi and Andres Iniesta as players he idolized, while also claiming that Pedri and Gavi are very talented individuals. He said, Pedri, Gavi, they are very talented players, but personally, I like legends like Iniesta, for example. I also look at a lot of Zinedine Zidane and Xavi Hernandez as intelligent players, he said. I watched them a lot. Their movement between the lines was on another level. They won all the titles a player aspires to win. Barcelona are on the lookout for a new defensive midfielder to replace Sergio Busquets, who is expected to leave at the end of the season when his contract expires. The Blaugrana's main target to take over from the club captain is Real Sociedad ace Martin Zubimendi. As for the links to Amrabat, there does not seem to be anything concrete interest to this point in time. Amrabat has been a sensational player for Morocco, of course, also contributed to this Morocco's crazy run to the semi-finals. Of course, unfortunately, they were eliminated from the semi-final by France yesterday, 2-0. And of course, many of these players in Morocco have been, attracting a lot of interest from some top European clubs. It is inevitable when you see these dark horses in any tournament going as far as they can. It doesn't come as a surprise that top European clubs are showing interest in them, because without those individual talents in the squad, they wouldn't have gone far. And as they shook the world. Amrabat has been sensational, to be honest, and he has been doing well, playing so well in midfield as well. He's great. Barcelona have been showing interest. Atletico have been showing interest as well. And here we see the player trying to address those rumors, those links, and of course admitting that he's so happy. It's a great honor for him to be linked to top clubs like Barca. Who doesn't like to be linked to Barca? Everybody. But it's just unfortunate that our financial position right now is so bad. It's a big mess that we can't boast of signing the players that we want. What Barca are really good at is just talking, talking, talking. Rumors up, down, left, right, center. But go and get those players. Well, look at players like Hendrick of Brazil, the Brazilian 16-year-old. Real Madrid have already booked him, and that's all. He's heading to Real after 2 years when he'll be 18. Barca were the most concrete linked club to that guy. But what happened? Financially, we are not. We can't pay. We can't pay the transfer fee. Neither can we pay his salary. So there was no way that a player of that stature will go to Barca, knowing fully well that Barca is still in a rebuilding phase and they are still suffering financially. So this thing will kill us. Like the players that we really want to get, we don't succeed because of financial issues. So the last administration really dealt with this club, and Laporta has a lot of work to do to bring back things as normal. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, the ongoing hiatus in club football due to the FIFA World Cup has given Xavi Hernandez ample time to spend with some of the members of the squad as well as young players and get his ideas across the team. Even though the January transfer window is just around the corner, Xavi has consistently kept tabs on the youth squad for Barcelona, especially knowing how players such as Alejandro Balde and Gavi have risen up the ranks in recent years. In one similar case, Albert Roque reported that Xavi has kept close tabs on Hector during the break. The Spanish journalist suggests that the Barcelona coach had tested the young star in the right-back position in order to assess whether or not he can be an option for the first team. Ford is a native of Barcelona who currently plies his trade for the Barca's under-19 squad. He notably features in 5 matches in the UEFA Youth League this term and is known for his qualities as fullback. He can operate as a centre-back as well if required. The promising right-back is currently training with the Barca first team, with Xavi in particular keeping a close eye on his development. This is hardly a surprise as Barca have struggled in the right-back position. Their main option, Hector Bellerin's progress was stifled by an injury and his future at Barca remains very doubtful. Veteran star Sergio Roberto, who also suffered from an injury, prompting Xavi to use the likes of Jules Koundé and Bade as makeshift right-backs. This has accentuated the need for a new right-back, and although Barcelona have prioritized the signing of a full-back in the upcoming January transfer window, Xavi trying his luck with young players such as Ford can only be a healthy sign for the club as far as its youth development is concerned. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.